Buttons depressed.
Buttons are suicidal.
There you go. There's a new one. All right, let's do this thing. Quiet on the set.
Quiet!
Quiet on the set. You're listening to WRFB Radio Free Britannia. Coming to you live from Deltona, Florida. Celebrating over 10 years plus. And still running. Who would have ever thought they would last this long? Lunch with no other than the dynamic duo themselves, Laz and Jack.
Greetings, everybody. This is Laz.
And this is Jack. Welcome to another edition of Lunch with Laz and Jack, where we interpret the Shroud of the Avatar news so you don't have to do anything other than question your own personal life choices and ours, because they deserve to be questioned. It is is it Friday yet?
Not yet.
Please?
We're close.
Please?
We're close.
It's like, I don't know what's going on, man. I need it to be Friday. It feels like Friday.
Dimey,
Or something.
who's in the house, got himself a week's vacation, hitting us up with a prime sub,
man.
42 months on an 18 or 18 month streak. Very cool. Thank you,
Nice.
Stymie. And of course, Stymie, you know what to do. Let us know as Jack continues with our
Oh,
daily
yes.
intro.
Yes, it is Monday, and giveaways are open. If you want to get in on the streamer bundle, remember you must be a Shroud player. You need and go between twitch.tv/NBNN News and twitch.tv/Cinesist and bang bundle me. If you want to get in on the streamer bundle, remember you must be a Shroud player. Sorry, we already did the streamer bundle. If you wanted the Steam key
Steam
giveaway,
keys, yeah.
yes, on Laz's side, twitch.tv/NBNN News, that is bang, I love free shit. And on my side, it is going to be bang, the bouquet. Yes. Yes, I don't know about you, but over the weekend I played with chainsaws, so
Oh, fun.
oh yes.
What were you doing with chainsaws?
Well, making it so that way I could mow the grass in my backyard without having to do the limbo, because some of the branches were like down to
Okay.
like less, like 2 feet. So when I say the limbo, it really was the limbo. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture, and I'll post that in Discord.
Absolutely. But meanwhile,
And then I did finish off the night with a
the book burning.
the book burning. So let's see.
While he does that, welcome to today's show, boys and girls. Again, it is Monday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. And for those of you who may not have been paying attention to social media yesterday was May the 4th be with you. And my goodness, was it plastered everywhere yesterday. Probably still plastered
Yes.
everywhere today. But I gotta ask Rusted Dragon, where did you travel to? Find out where he was traveling for the week. And of course, Stymie, as I said, here on the set with us, he's got a week off.
Okay, so let's see.
You know, celebrated by catching up on Andor. Yeah, I watched like 1 or 2 episodes of that, and it really wasn't doing anything for me. You were in Maryland visiting a friend. Very cool. I'm sure it was very cool also, wasn't it?
So if you want to bring up that picture, Laz, and that is in process.
Oh, fun. This is what Jack's...
But I mean, in process, I didn't get a shot beforehand, but if you look at the back right of those limbs, that is almost touching the ground.
Yes, I see.
And so, yes, I had to trim everything up to where, and then I did finish that off the evening with a book burning. So in my backyard, I had, like, when I moved and I picked up all my books that were in storage in at my brother's property, there were several that had some serious water damage. In fact, some frogs were living along with the books. And they've been outside near my fire pit for a couple of years. And you'll laugh at this because, hold on. Come on, files. This is a couple second long video of the fire at like 10:30 or something like that. It had been burning for hours in their books.
You know what that looks like?
What?
Looks like one of our lava pits.
Yes, yes. And it provides light, unlike our lava pits.
Speaking of lava pits, I'm just curious. Timmy, have you checked out the new lava stuff? And I know Stymie's not in the green room as of yet, but maybe he'll hop on in and give us
Yeah.
his thoughts. Yeah, I don't know, Tina. I may have to go back and check that out then. But some of the spin-offs of the original series I thought were okay. Others, not so much. And I think they're taking it just a little too far with all these spin-offs they've been doing. Here's Stymie.
What's up, guys? Happy Monday.
What's happening, buddy?
I think my big plans for this week is taking a trip to Miss Render.
Oh, really? What's the allure to Miss Render for you?
Every vacation you need to take a trip. Cheapest one I can do is in-game.
Okay,
Yeah, I end up
won't
taking a
argue that.
vacation to my house and stay in bed.
Yeah, no, I just taking the week off. I was hoping to get to Florida to visit my mom, but with me still being in physical therapy, workers' comp requires me to maintain those appointments, and I'm not going to risk them kicking me off until I'm better.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
As for your question about the new lava stuff, the grotto and the room, I have not had a chance to pick any of those up and try them out. As you know, I just got my POT this published, so I've been busy decorating.
Indeed.
Absolutely.
I was going to ask how you were enjoying that finally getting into game. That was feedback.
I'm enjoying it. It's a whole another aspect to the game that not everybody gets to enjoy. On the flip side of that it is one hell of a Kodo sync.
Oh yes, yes it is.
Yeah.
This your first POT?
Yeah, my first and only. I think I could only afford one at this rate.
So weren't you like a manager of another POT for a while?
Yeah, I'm still a steward at Lowlands. I'm the governor of the wetlands now, Archer Coast Wetlands.
Gotcha. Well, congratulations to POT ownership. It is definitely an adventure, and yes, definitely a Kodo sync, to say the least, as we were talking over the weekend. If you're looking to populate it, wait for those sales, because you're going to need them if you plan on placing quite a bit of property. How big is the town you got, if you don't mind us asking?
It's a village size.
Okay, so pretty nice size. So you got some room to play and do some stuff.
Yeah, but I've already blown through my $80 Kodo package from the last sale, so I probably won't be doing any major work until the next publish when they go on sale again.
Indeed.
Mainly just trying to get the deeds to get some buildings placed. You're looking at what, $30 to $50, by the time you upgrade to tax free.
Now, did the original owner give you all the buildings and NPCs and all that good stuff?
Well, actually, I believe because there was a hiccup with mine, it should have went in last publish and they didn't get it in time, so they had to put it on this publish. They actually gave me that entire developer pack.
Oh, so you got everything into your rewards?
Yeah, correct. Everything went to my rewards.
Very interesting. That's not what they say usually happens. Usually they say with a town transfer, that doesn't happen. So lucky you. Lucky you. Congratulations, then.
They said they haven't said why I got it, but that's what I assume that happened. Plus the hiccup during publish where they screwed up the POT getting assigned to me.
No, governor. Yeah. Wouldn't
They
be the
shot
first
matched it.
time. That's right. But that's cool because this way you know you got everything that you need to have to do that. So you can at least start placing NPC buildings and NPCs and all sorts of other structures just to get yourself started, which is pretty cool then.
Yeah, and once the dev team realized there was an issue, within one day they had that patch out, and I was back in the game with everything properly assigned. So I got to give them props on that. They did not drag their butt, until we'll just wait till we need to put a patch in. They developed the patch for me.
Yeah, well, they also took care of several other things as we covered last week, but that'll give us a reason to segue into this week's patches, which was May 3rd.
Yeah. Because on May 3rd, there was a patch to reduce Crown Store sales to their normal 20% and turn off the Crowns of the Obsidian sale because, hey, they still haven't figured out how to programmatically do that on the back end. And instead have to release game patches every single time they do this stuff. And this is the problem with it's shorter to do it once, but if you're doing it frequently, multiple times a year, it takes more than if you did it programmatically.
Mm-hmm. But that will lead us to another conundrum, which in turn comes back to this manual patch. So we spoke about this a bit last week, and of course we got the silly argument from Alley Oop, and of course I gotta say that the player base strikes back, pun intended, since yesterday was May the 4th.
Yes.
Make bonus items automatically go to the Kodo recipient pack purchaser.
Yes. From him new.
And yes, this is just a face palm first off, and then of course, hey, kidneys, look at that. So let's get into it. Let's see what happens here, because this just wobbles the mind.
Are we going with Allie's manually flagging each
No,
account for reward?
I want you to start from the beginning, because
okay. Him new brought this up. Make bonus items automatically go to the recipient of the Kodo pack purchase on purchase, instead of having Laney do it one by one. Please don't make Laney's job harder than it has to be. This should be a simple website store automation. Conjure, I wondered about that too. Why send it manually per in-game mail when there's a reward chest that is used to distribute other rewards like subscriptions, logins, etc.? And make a different store item purchases and other things. And Allie with manually flagging each account for reward distribution would not be less work.
Actually, it would. Click, and then deliver. Not type in mail user's name, grab something, drag it into the mail, click send, wash and repeat, X amount of times. It would be a whole lot easier. But
well, not to mention all the gathering of the data and like putting it in a spreadsheet and doing all the things that need to be done.
But
in
player base
Himnu,
strikes back. Yes.
you don't have to manually flag each account for reward distribution. You could just swap out the Kodo pack with the Kodo pack plus special limited item on the store for X amount of time, just like when you put up a sale, then take it down and
Oh,
put back the
hello.
Kodo pack by its lonesome.
Hello.
Logic.
Imagine that.
I mean, logic. I mean, this also should be done on the back end as well there, Himnu. So we don't need a game patch. Edit the item out for the next limited item when you do another one and put the new one up. Rinse and repeat every time you do a limited item. Really not that hard after all the cash store predated the Kodo store. I remember it was all done on the cash shop, limited time items, and like the original hot tub. And in case you didn't know a little soda history, here's the hot tub link.
Yeah, let's go to the hot tub link real quick.
Oh, I mean the $5 hot tub that.
Yeah, I've still got a bunch of those probably floating around someplace.
Yes. This item was originally developed as an April Fool's joke that spun out to an incredibly fun and elaborate knot prank. Ooh. They wanted to wonder for several days if they were pranking us for April Fools or if the items were real. It was meant to be the ultimate head fake, where they could reveal it is in fact all real and not a prank. They realized if they announced an add-on store item but didn't actually put it in the add-on store, that we would all almost immediately realize it was a prank. So they put it in the add-on store as a limited quantity and marked it sold out before the update even went out. The update also went out very late on the day of April 1st, whereas most April Fools pranks occur early in the day. This caused a lot of complaints about not being able to buy the hot tub. In the update, it was revealed that the hot tub was real and only a limited supply of ye old hot tub was made available in the add-on store.
And an unlimited supply, not a limited. Yeah, unlimited supply.
Unlimited. Well, only limited by those that bought it.
Yes.
But Ravelox come back and says, this is actually on the schedule to look at. I almost did it this round, but I found there would be issues. What would have to happen is the delivery of the item in-game would need to be adjusted and patched in and then out again. The website doesn't actually do the delivery, just sends a code to the game to initiate the bundle delivery. Plus, immediate delivery of any bonus items minus requires patches to be deployed with a forced build version and a server restart kicking all players at start and end of an event.
Wait. Yes, it gets better.
Oh, you fucking idiots. I mean, excuse me. But bad logic. This is code this stuff to where you don't have to patch it into the game. The item should be patched in with the monthly patch, and then you can do all the fun stuff.
Well, you're jumping the gun. Gun.
Currently, the sales with bonus items generally start with the new release, so downtime is part of the process from the start, but not currently for ending the sales.
You just answered your own question, Rav. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah. Sales also will not always start with the release deployment, so a better solution needs to be looked at before making change. Y'all are special.
Yeah.
Very special. It is. Hey, we got the best viewers on Stream Boo.
Oh,
Laz, you're up.
The best viewers on Stream View.
I know.
Let's swing it.
Man. Bye. Himnu, sounds good. How about if they sent out the next release patch automatically? The website can send the code for a reward upon the next release. Kind of like the subscriber reward. would send the reward later, that would account for a second server restart for the regular schedule without our interrupting, and would automate this process.
Yeah.
Um,
But
yes.
now, of course,
And
that might include extending your sales longer than you might have originally intended, because I know
yeah.
sometimes they like to do these for a week or 2 weeks only, but
Well, that's
yeah.
generally because they forget to do the builds that they're supposed to be doing.
Well, you know, whatever it is,
But,
intentional,
yeah.
unintentional, what have you. Again, you know, you and I both agree that this should be just something that you can, you know, write a script, you know, put the item in, attach it to Kodo sales, you know, boom, boom.
Oh, yeah.
Now, again, I mean, this just kills me where the plus is immediate delivery of any bonus items, but minus requires patches to deploy with a forced build version. But you know what? How many times do you do a patch in the month and you still got a patch and you still got to log out? Do you really think that somebody who just spent $100+ is going to mind patching the game to get their reward? I don't think so. You think anybody who didn't spend $100 is gonna? Well, it doesn't matter if you put a patch in, you got to do it anyway. So it really doesn't make a difference. It's really not a downside. It sounds like it's just being a little lazy, if you ask me. That's what it sounds like. But yeah, we don't
Yeah.
want to. We don't want to do a patch of deliver these, so we make Lainey stress herself and do all these. I mean, you know, it's bad enough that here we are on the 5th and we still haven't gotten our you know, streamer bundles for the month. But meanwhile, people are getting Easter cloaks and people are getting shields and swords, and you know, Lainey's tied up doing that. But the people who've been doing this for say, you know, 10+ years gotta wait to get their
Yeah.
monthly stuff so that we can treat you guys, the audience, to some nice little goodies, which of course is
Well,
still
the
untradeable
good thing
and
is
pretty much
yeah. I mean, let's look at the other list of things that are supposed to be in the pipeline besides the server, which we've been waiting for years.
Malaise is real.
Remember, over a year ago, he said that he was going to look at the removing the vault items from the store.
Took us a couple of years to get heritage items, so
Yes, yeah. Over a year ago, they said that they were going to remove the vault items and all those items that were supposed to have never come back, because you can still like do searches for like 2015, 2016, 2017 and find those items still in the in-game store. Which disenfranchised a bunch of people that were supporting the game financially.
And the large amount of the whales in the game who are really financially supporting the funding of this game. Yes.
And stopped supporting, because where's the incentive for being that rares collector and doing everything else? Not to mention, we've got one more meeting for the 2020. What year? Four roadmap. We're going to be more open with all of our communication, and then find out in one of the things where it's like, yeah, we actually now don't, we tell people not to talk about anything that's coming out. Like, that's not open.
We don't want to make any promises that we can't keep. We don't want to promise anything and then have to be tied to actually doing it, because that would require work.
Well, yes. But Laz, do you know what time it is?
It's almost that time.
Oh man, we got a minute and a half or so.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for all these lovely houses that Scotty's been working on for the last 2 years.
Oh, houses? New houses?
Yeah. Because that was just mentioned again recently with the. When was that? Was that in
What-
patch notes or was that in?
What about those Lord of the Isles waiting for their silver ring handcrafted by Lord British?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm still waiting for my physical copy of the book that was paid for with my pledges. That was also supposed to be signed.
Judge
Uh,
Smales just means to tell you to you'll have nothing in like it.
That's right.
Yeah, no shit.
Is Conjura? No, is they said he was going to be doing new houses. We understand he's supposed to be also repairing existing houses, but there was mention of new houses coming in, and the closest
Yeah.
we got to see to that was in the Crown store, and it really wasn't new houses. It was just packs of stuff to put on a row lot. Where is it? Homes. Row lot. Where they took, the 4-story row home, the blue tile roof row homes, and they put them in packages so that, you could, oh, maybe that was not there. Maybe that was in the property deeds section. Where was it? Could have been in homes.
Hmm.
But, yeah, seeing those packs, where, you could put them on your row lot and, is it instant assorted? No. Where the hell is it? I don't see them in row homes.
What are you looking for?
Like the 12 pack of stuff to put into, when you want to replace a row home instead of the standard 2-story one.
You mean the town improvement ones?
Is that what it is on the town improvements?
Yeah, they're the packs are in town improvements.
Let's see.
Aren't those the lot markers that would do that?
Yes, that would be the lot markers.
Property markers. Okay, it's on the property markers. There you go. Thank you. Is that's the best that we've seen for new additions when they're really not new additions. You can call it what you will, but it really isn't anything new. But I mean, it was a good idea, but still lacking. I mean, I wasn't going to pay, that much money just so I can get a different house, to give the town an aesthetic, just so somebody can come along and claim it and put their own fucking house up anyway. So I mean, that really makes no difference. Unless you're gonna start kicking people out of your town for not using the proper housing, in which case your town is gonna be a fucking ghost town because you get the reputation for kicking people out for not following the rules. Nobody wants to live in your freaking town. And remember that, Stymie. Don't put in place stupid rules where people don't want to live in your town, because it happens.
There were several people that actually initially started off with this is going to be the theme of my town, and if you're not compliant with this theme, you're going to get evicted.
Okay.
But that's when we had the idea.
Morgan's been killing it for streamer bundles
Of a population actually playing Shroud of the Avatar.
Well, I'm going to take a trip here in a second once we reopen this and I get this to Morgan.
Morgan also won on my side.
Very nice.
So double victory for Morgan.
But I'm just going to give you a good example.
Oh, which town are we going to?
We're going to be going to
Snow Harbor.
I believe it's Britmart.
Oh, Britmart.
Okay, that's been sent.
Which boundary do you want to go to?
You want to go to the Central Bridge.
Okay.
Central Stone Bridge. As we head out to Britmart. Now, of course, I'm gonna make y'all get a little chuckle here because, I thought this was probably one of the stupidest freaking rules. hit, but I sort of complied.
We are on the Central Stone Bridge.
Okay, and you're gonna come off the bridge and you're gonna head left.
Okay.
And we're gonna come down here until you see the teleporter in the front, which is my property.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Oh,
Come back here. Come back to
Where
the
are you?
sign. Because there is a welcome to the municipality of Britmart. Rule number one, be nice to your neighbor. Number two, rule lot in vendor requirements. A row lot requires 1 to 2 vendors, village lot 2 to 4, and a town lot 4 to 8 vendors. Have any other questions? Contact us in Discord or mail us in game.
okay. Well, he changed that then, which is nice to know, because now I can stop thumbing my nose at him. Because I was just about to say, I was running by, that I noticed that some people weren't in compliance, because like right over here,
What was the rule? What was the rule before?
rule was row lot had to have 2 vendors on it. So I noticed this one has only
Okay.
1. Yeah.
Yeah.
This one, is this an open lot? Oh, look at that.
Yes, it is an open lot.
I may have to steal that and move my
Wait.
property down. Okay, I'm going to claim that lot, so maybe I can just go ahead and move my property closer to the front, which is right here. And these are my
Going with the
2.
dungeon.
Yeah, well, no, this is a teleporter. It's not a dungeon.
Okay.
This goes to Journey's End. But this was my original vendor, cheap scrolls, food recipes, and more. And then this was my answer to, I guess I gotta
20
move
gold
him.
pieces wasted. 20,000 gold pieces wasted.
Yes,
Your protest vendor.
yes. I'll move him a little over here where you can actually, yeah. 20,000 gold pieces wasted because I had to go buy a commission vendor to have a second one on the lot. So I just named him Protester, 20,000 gold piece wasted, and he doesn't have anything on him. He's just a protester standing there taking up frickin' space because, yeah.
The rule was you had to have 2.
And you'll notice
vendors
that,
on it before.
you'll notice that most everybody in the
Most-
front row has 2.
Yes.
But apparently, I guess he got complaints about that, and
Yeah.
yeah. Now I can go ahead and change that, but now I can also maybe move a little closer,
Oh.
and that would be nice. I'll be right here near this opening instead of all the way down there, which will, give me a little different. I'll be back later to do that, but yes, that was my protest due to a stupid rule that required me to have a second. I think Serenite, not Serenite. What was the other one?
The other mart.
Silverdale Market.
Not Brit Mart. Well, remember, like one of them also required us to actually have the exterior had to have a light source and some deco before.
Let's jump
And
out
the
to
vendor.
Silverdale. Silverdale Market, you can go right to the docks for starters. I don't know if he's got rules posted there.
But that was that was the one owned by Andernut.
No, that's New Britannia Market.
Yeah, but New Britannia Market, remember the rules were you had to have a light source out front, you had to actually have some deco out front,
Yeah.
and some other things.
Yeah, I remember when I had a vendor in Silverdale Market, you were required to have your vendors fully stocked at all times, and if you didn't, you would get a little message in your mail saying, "Hey, get
Oh,
your vendors up to par, or you're getting kicked."
right.
Whether he
Yeah.
still does that or not, I don't know. But
I don't think so.
being
I
in that,
believe. Yeah. Now that you're saying it, Stymie, I believe I remember. This was back in the day when the vendors would still go idle and they would sit
Sit down.
down. And yeah, I mean, now they just turn this light gray, or this dark gray. But you'll notice that, many of the vendors on this street have that color. Only a couple of them are actually
Yes.
fully white. But if your vendor sat and you didn't have it stocked, yeah, they would kick you out, which I don't see any rules for that anymore.
What are
Oh,
you
look at
talking
that
white?
puzzle box. Yeah. But ever since they got rid of that rule where with that
Well, the
mechanic,
vendor sitting down as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty hard to enforce without having to go around, and you can't just say just because he's gray, how long has it been since? And no lollygagging. That's funny.
I imagine some of that's also is we don't have the player base to fill out all these market towns we have. So they're basically fighting over who's going to make their town look lived in, I guess, for the lack of a better term. If you look at what New Britannia Market has become, it's a dead zone compared to
I was gonna say, I haven't been out there in years, so let's go take a trip just to see. Literally, I know Jack's got a vendor there, and we're gonna go to the docks there too.
Yep.
But let's see what kind of lot availability, because he really never had lot availability because he was always full up. Let's see how many empty lots there are.
Yes, and it's raining at my house.
No more hail?
No. I think since I've moved into this house, there's been like 7 different hailstorms.
Oh, look at all this availability now. Holy crap. Really? This has become a wasteland. Holy shit. Literally. Let's go take a look around.
Crap.
Yeah. And poor Andernut, the amount of money he put into this place.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, let's see when the last time Andernut has been online. Oh, April. Almost a month ago.
Andernut. Yeah.
April was only like 6 days ago.
Yeah, beginning of April.
Yep.
But all these rollouts down this side are all empty. Let's see the ones up over here where your vendor is. All these used to have vendors in them.
Okay, how do I rename a lot?
You double click on the, yeah. EVL's still here.
Yeah, I know. Well, EVL's been a dead guild for how long? 5 years?
But all these lots used to be taken, and now they're all empty. Holy crap. Look at this. Look at this. I can't believe this. So that means there's got to be some pretty cool lots in some other places in this town that are available.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Let's see.
There is still one or two people that do actively stock their vendors there. I was there maybe within the last 2 weeks, just out of curiosity, looking for oddball deco, and pulling up the vendor search. You could see that there was one or two people that were still stocking their vendors as of last month.
Yeah.
We can just see the ones that have the white names, but most of them are all gray names. I mean, I know Jack hadn't been out here in God knows how long. This is the first time I've been out here in probably 6 to 8 months. Yeah.
I didn't even bother clicking on the vendor to see what my stock was on it, which I guess I should look while I'm here.
But yeah, I'm guessing all these row houses out here are now empty.
Yeah, I still have 55 items on this vendor, including lots of scrolls.
Yeah. But empty, empty,
Yeah.
empty. Yeah, they're all empty. Yep. Oh, that one actually has an owner. Oh, it's reserved. I see. He's got some reserved. Empty.
Oh, hold on. We're going to move the NBNN lot real quick.
Oh, where are you going to move it to?
Yeah. Yeah. Hold on. And I got to figure out how to do this.
Well, it's not
How
like
do I
you.
move this thing to?
Hold on. Let me come over to you.
Property manager. Okay. It should be in the property manager.
Are you going to move it to the first slot? Where am I? Am I here in the right place? I overshot it.
Wait, there's one that's up like very first.
I don't know.
This is the second one.
I'm coming. Oh, Genie UK's got the first one.
Yeah. Row lot. Place anywhere tax free. Transfer claim.
But
Okay,
you can
now
come up here, up near the docks, or
Oh, come on. Change house.
where are you? Oh, here you are.
I claim this lot.
That'll move us right up to the second house. Very nice.
Yeah, but how do I
Once
how do
you
I
claimed
get
it, then
the things out of
drag. What do you mean?
drag it onto what?
Drag the house and the property manager to this one.
Oh shit. I fucked up. I didn't drag it off. Damn it. Whoopsies. Hold on. Where's a bank?
So what did you do? Send
Not
the
like I
vendor to the
had a
bank?
ton of shit anyways. Yeah. Because I didn't put it actually in the property manager.
Everything you had on your vendor should still stay on your vendor at those prices.
Yeah.
Once you drag it out of the bank, so
Yeah,
at least
I know.
that's a plus.
Well, the
Big
fun
plus.
thing is that I just have to go find where this lot is. Because it's not Mount Midier, because that's all apples and lemons and shit like that.
It should say New Britannia Market.
I know.
Why don't you use your filter? It might be easier to find what you're looking for.
Yeah. NBNN. That's who your vendor
Okay, there.
had at it.
All 5 items.
Oh, you had actually a couple items on the lot?
Shh. Change house. Here, let's go to the greenhouse, and then let's go to. If only this would actually put things as recently loaded,
Oh yeah.
because then it would be much easier.
Well, let's see
Housing.
something.
Let's go with mail. We need a mailbox. Come on. Of course, I'm not on the lot, so that way I can't fucking deco shit. Got a mailbox on the right side of the door. We have scrolls. No. What was the vendor name?
NBNN. I told
NBNN.
you.
Then we need a light source. We need the camera out here. Then we need, because we're taking pictures. Let's see.
Gotta have the
If
security
only
camera.
you could sort things by light sources.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
I'd move that vendor closer to the door because you can't read the name with the window open.
Okay.
Or move it to the right side of you.
Put it right in front of the door.
There you go.
And then the mailbox is right behind him.
You gonna lock the door?
And lock. Oh wait, I need to grant you access.
Yeah, that'd be
Manage
nice.
lot access. Add player.
Let's see what we've got for rare hats, masks, and crowns.
Okay. Okay, what else do we need to throw out here? We need a better light source.
I'm gonna just love when people do this, especially somebody like Andrew Nutt. I mean, really, Andrew Nutt? Exclamation stovepipe hat. One for 125, one for 95.
Oh.
Knight Marshal's wing helm, one for 850,000, one for 950,000. Question mark. 95, 125. I mean, you really think people are going to pay that? I mean, I guess not, because these are all still sitting here.
Yeah, what's it say? 2018. It's like
18, yeah, I know.
18. Yeah, I know. 7 years ago, 6 years ago.
They should put on there the make an offer or something.
Yeah. Lord British Cloak, 900,000. That's ridiculous.
It
Man.
happens.
Hey, I got one if anybody wants it. I'll sell for 400,000.
You know, I can see the Lord's Cloak, for 1.2. It's only because it's special and it's +1 and it's a light source. But all the rest of them, I mean, a Founder's Cloak for 225,000. Everybody's got a freaking Founder's Cloak, an Ancestor Cloak. And again, he's doing this, 150, 175, 150, 175, Oh, the Knight's Cloak. He wants 295 for the Knight's Cloak, but only 1 point. Yeah, that's ridiculous. I think the Knight's Cloak
Amen.
is probably more valuable than the Lord's Cloak, personally, just because, and it's like shit, 1/4, not even of the value, which is ridiculous. Let's see what he's got for rare pets. Oh, get out of here. 1 million for a lynx. What are you joking me?
Oh.
No wonder. Yeah, again, these are all from 2018, from right after launch. She hasn't sold any of these since right after freaking launch.
Yep. And I wish I knew what the light source was that I had out here.
It should have been in your inventory in the bank. Should have told you.
Well, it was.
Oh, you
Unless
just
I
didn't.
missed something.
Try clicking on housing. Maybe it's under housing.
There is no other light source in there.
Yeah, it looks good. That's bright enough.
The NBNN decoration method just randomly throw shit around.
Yeah. Actually, I'll be nice and let's see.
You know what? We'll throw a cylindrical automaton pet on the lot just because.
I just relisted something so that it refreshes the vendor. So the vendor will actually be white here in just a second instead of gray.
Hey, we have a decoration pet on the lot.
Yay!
What is that,
Yeah.
pet?
That's the R2D2 copy.
Oh, that's what I
Yes.
thought it was.
Oh, look at that. You can close the window on the names.
I
Yep.
say you should get a C3PO for a companion for him.
Can't. There's only
Yeah.
two allowed on a rollout.
And I swear that it was a lamppost that I had on here,
It might have been.
but not in my inventory as New Britannian Market.
Isis
Yeah,
says,
it's just-
"Too bad houses don't fall like UO." There you go. Yeah. Well, even at that, they do expire, but they don't fall and dump all your crap. So making it available to anybody who's sitting there waiting to steal your shit is it goes right to your property manager, so you still own it. So even then, and again, I'm going to say that most likely a majority of the people who had houses out here actually just forgot about them, and they just did fall technically. But now
Hey,
while
man.
I'm here, I'm gonna go
We got
collect
the
my
NBNN
500
Studios
gold.
lot much closer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And
gonna
now
go
I
do
need
the
to,
same thing. Yeah, over in Rittenmart. I'm gonna move mine. Path of Love. I think that was yes. There we go. There's my gold. There's my experience. Thank you very much. But you know what we gotta do? We gotta head back to the lot.
Get out of
because
here.
That time of the day. And Risus, it's Cinco de Mayo today. Yesterday was the 4th be with you.
5th of May.
I don't know, unless you're someplace in the world where the calendar hasn't changed quite yet. Or you lost a day.
Maybe. Oh no.
Holy crap.
Let's see. What?
Andro Dragon's normal sized.
That's a lie.
Oh, he shrunk right before you got here. Alright, my last
No,
streamer bundle.
He is sitting in the couch today.
As I close it out.
Low Mir getting one from me.
And Risus is getting mine.
Yay. There you go. But
Thank you.
Sammy is going to be getting a copy of Reaver.
Okay, I don't
Which is
have
a
Risus.
$17 game there. Reaver. You get to go reaving.
Risus, what is your in-game name, buddy?
I don't know.
Oh, I probably because I typed it wrong. Okay, that might be why. I typed it with the... No? RYZ.
Maybe it's Osiris.
Okay, Rises is your in-game name. It says valid player name, but apparently I don't have you as a friend.
He is currently online, or last online is Hildebrandt.
Okay.
Because Shroud logic doesn't update player names correctly.
Yeah, I hear you.
So I added Risis to my friends list, and it came back as Hildebrandt.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Very interesting. All right. Anyway,
Shroud
final
logic.
giveaway of the day. Closing the giveaway, picking our winner. And that's going to be Tina O'Near. Tina, let's see what we've got game key wise for you today. And you're going to get a copy of Anvil Saga. Boy, just what you need. More smithing. Anvil Saga on Steam is $19.99. A management sim with RPG elements where you take control of a blacksmith shop amidst 100 years of war. Looks pretty cute.
Ooh.
So congratulations to Tina, and we'll get him that game key.
Yes.
And thank you to Stymie for the sub, which means I got to do one more game key winner.
Oh.
And that's going to be Noob Skyblabber. Noob Skyblabber, you're going to get
Congratulations.
a copy of Balrum. Balrum going out to Noob Skyblabber. Congratulations.
Tyrion
And
is meowing.
Balrum on Steam is $14.99 going out to Noob Skyblabber. So congratulations to you. And of course, thank you again to Tina. Not Tina, sorry, Stymie. For the donation today. And of course, thank you all for joining us here each and every day. We do appreciate it. And without you guys and gals, we couldn't be here over 10 years plus doing this stuff. So we do appreciate you all. But meanwhile, we got to get out of here. We'll be back with more tomorrow right here on NBNN. Till then, I'm Laz.
I'm Jack.
And I'm Lomir.
With
We
Stymie.
are. That's right. NBNN. Stymie will be here all week. Have a great day, everybody.
Yay.
We'll see you all tomorrow.
Bye-bye.